Welcome back to the KickNPost YouTube channel and podcast with your host Amal Thompson and Chris Perry. And today we're doing our first of many, not mock drafts. Well, I guess technically a mock draft. Underdog drafts going into the season. As you guys might know or might not know, Underdog is a best ball draft platform that we're going to be doing a lot more drafts on this year. We'll be kind of using it as our mock draft leading into the year. You pick your roster, you let it ride for the whole year. No roster changes, no trades. You do it. There is money involved. We're doing a $3 draft today. Winner gets $32 at the end of the year. And we're going to keep knocking a few of these out. But Chris, how you doing today?
Good. And I'm ready to get my boy Chase. He's going to follow me at the 6th spot.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Really excited.
I'm at the... What spot am I at? The 10th.
You're at the 10th, yeah.
Okay, so we're starting off pretty hot. People are flying off the board. Jay Jettis goes first pick overall. McCaffrey second pick overall. Not loving it. Not loving it so far, but it looks like, Chase number 3 overall. Sheesh. Obviously, they're approaching this as, single quarterback, so we will not see many quarterbacks go off that early in the first round. But trust me, I think I'm also going to wait quite a bit. I'm not sure what your strategy is, Chris, right now.
Best available is best ball, right? You just gotta hope it falls, the dominoes fall your way, man.
We're looking at, what are we at, the 1-5? I think he'll probably go Stephon Diggs here. What are you feeling?
Took Kelsey. Yeah, I figured he was going to take Kelsey. I wanted Kelsey.
Solidify that tight end spot.
Yeah.
Like, you will never have to worry about it. I'll probably stack
Tyreek
2 or 3
Hill.
later round ones. Chris with his
It's a
pick
tough
finally.
Tough spot.
What are you feeling here?
I don't feel anything.
He said, I
don't feel anything. And I have 12 seconds to decide.
Yeah.
I gotta trust in Cup.
This is
how I do this.
I was about to say, this is high pressure situation. High pressure, high reward though. So.
How do you draft in this? I'm such a noob. Draft. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, I got him anyway. We're good.
You got your boy. You said, how do I draft it here?
Yeah, I clicked on it and it had a big bio. I had to scroll down a little bit. A.J. Brown.
I am on the board.
You had a good little board in front of you.
Who do I go with here? This is a tough one. I have a pick
I think
coming
the top
around
3
too.
are pretty solid.
I do as well. Give me that boy JT at the 110. I should have a pick coming
Barkley
back.
would make it back to you?
Who says I'm done, boss? Who says I'm done?
I'm just saying, you could have got a certified 1 in receiver and a certified RB1 too, but you might walk away with 2 RB1s.
Yeah, I might not have to worry about the running back position that much. I might double stack and just stack a lot of the mid-round receivers, hopefully. That's usually my strategy. I could go, but a lot of these mid-round receivers are going pretty early, though. I might go my QB1 here, too. But I'm not sure. This is completely new to us. We've never done the underdog draft on here as well.
Never.
Oh. Sniped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, still a lot of talent, man. Go get your guy.
The first 6 weeks of the year, this should be crazy.
Jalen Hurts.
Wait, who went Jalen Hurts?
Bad news for you. Dang, I wanted Lamb, man. Oh. So close, but so far away, This is tough, man. Tough. You know what? Go get your guy.
I am not loving this draft right now.
I'm not either, but
This is
it's
atrocious.
$3. It's $3.
This is atrocious. I'm learning a lot about how people kind of value guys in single quarterback, though. I haven't played single quarterback in a while.
Yeah. I'm used to too much Superflex because of you. You brought me into the Superflex world, but I still think those guys have value. It's just with a 1 QB, you can really maximize on your team if you get a late round hitter at QB, which is where I messed up last year because that's where you take like your Matt Ryans, your Derek Carr, and then you get into that Carson Wentz trap of last year. It's like these guys are useless. Where I think this year, especially with the rookies, going to be a little bit more productive than we think. I think you can get away with it in one QB, depending on what other talent you get surrounded around. Like, let's say if CD fell to me, then I was clearly taking CD Lamb. But when you ask me if I want Waddle, Nick Chubb, or Josh Allen, I'm clearly taking Josh Allen. Like, I'm sorry. So that's why I'm like not that happy with the landing spot, but I can't complain.
Where are we at? Sheesh. I mean, honestly, you only have to stack one other quarterback for that pick, I would say. Because outside of the bye week, I think you'll be okay.
Should be. If not, then out of luck. There's a run on running backs right now. Well,
I don't love
a little scared.
I don't like the Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs stack. If I'm being honest, that's really, in my opinion, rough stack. That's a high risk stack, but I mean, I guess high reward, right? If they're both able to kind of like, if we get Josh Jacobs the rushing leader again this year, which I don't see as a potential thing, but Tony Pollard. How do you feel about Tony Pollard?
I like him. I just don't know how he's going to be as the number one running back this year. Like the actual number one running back, because Deuce Vaughn's not going to get the same work that he's going to get. So unless they sign someone, it's going to be interesting.
No disrespect to Deuce Vaughn, but ain't no way he gets the same kind of not draft capital, but snap counts off the rip. Way undersized, but pretty electric player. I see somebody on this board that I feel like you're probably targeting. Let me see how well I know you.
It's just tough at this spot because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let me just do it now. Lock them up. You already know.
Did you get? Wait. Oh, that's not.
It was between him and ETN, so
yeah,
I had to pick one.
That's not what I was expecting at all. Pretty solid pick right there, I would say. So.
Najee Harris, big run on RBs again.
What is the board looking like? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in my tight end 1. And then on the comeback, I have a plan, but we'll see how it shakes up.
Yeah, if I knew what I know now with this draft, I wouldn't have taken Josh Allen at that spot. I would have drafted Joe Burrow at this spot. But
there's still quite a bit of viable running backs on here that right now aren't projected too highly that I think could outproduce their projections.
Dameon Pierce.
Oh, yeah, I hate that. Ooh, they took what I liked right there. But I'm going to go with a guy that I think is going to be very fantasy viable this year. Boom. That's my quarterback 1 right here.
Good timing. Good timing.
I do need to add a lot more in the running back room, but I feel like I have a chance to because these guys loaded running backs mad early. So I'm going to get some of the later running backs for certain. We're looking running back at... Yeah, I like some of the guys left. So what are you looking at? What position are you really looking to kind of hammer down on going forward?
Probably going receiver right here. Because the skill gap between the top receiver and the top running back in my head right now, I think it's pretty far. I think there's a sleeper on the board still that some might say is a reach, but I do think his time is coming. Like, how many? I got 10 seconds left. Yeah, let me just go get the boy. Probably the only league I'll ever get him in, man. I love this guy.
Really?
I love Drake London. Red's a monster. A 3-headed monster now, but yeah, he's going to have a great year. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
So it was between him and Amari Cooper, but I'll take the ticket on London. I think Atlanta's going to be exciting this year.
I got them winning their division.
Ooh, spicy, spicy.
Plus 300 odds right now. Um, but I don't think the Saints are going to be the traditional Saints. I think this Atlanta offense has a chance to really put up quite a bit of points, and a defense that added some pieces that are cheap that could outproduce.
Yeah.
Great return on investment. Put it that way.
Do you think this is where we're going to run on like quarterbacks?
I'm looking at the quarterback talent, and not yet.
I think it's about to drop off.
I think they're eating up all the wide receivers though, which is
Okay.
tough. I think right here I have to double tap. Well, actually, I think I have to tap my second running back just to lock somebody in, but then I gotta tap wide receiver too. I gotta skip the other positions. But there's wide receivers that still go pretty deep that'd be okay having. They're flying fast though. I won't lie to you. That Chris Godwin pick is good. I think this year he'll still produce at a pretty high level no matter who plays quarterback. But
But there's a lot of talent still on the board. Like even at receiver, you got Mike, you got Christian Watson, Scary Terry,
Yep.
Pittman, JSN, Pickens, which
I still like
could be a
Brandon
popper.
Ayuk.
I
still
love
think-
Mike Evans still.
Yeah,
Like
I think
Brandon
he's still good.
Ayuk.
Yeah. There's also, rookies coming in that are still on the board. Some underperforming second year guys, guys who will be in completely different roles. Right? But one thing that I'm looking at, like, on the board, I could have definitely, even though I took Justin Fields in the 4th round, some of the guys I left out there, I could have waited and still seen pretty good value at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'll learn going forward as well. Is I could wait and stack some of these guys late round, because I'm looking at
You
some
ain't
of these
wrong.
guys who are starters for certain. Currently, like Jimmy G's protected his job. I could tag 3 of these guys at the back end, and then just ride from there. Whoever has the highest scoring week. Sheesh. You're up. What we looking at?
Honestly, I'm looking at tight end. I like Pitts at this spot.
Okay.
You know how I feel about Pitts, but I think that's the best
understand.
bet. Yeah, I mean
I do
Christian Kirk.
understand.
It's between him and Pittman. I think he has the biggest upside, so I'll take him. Take both Atlanta boys. I ain't scared.
Okay. Pittman. Sheesh.
Tell you who you going with right here.
Honestly, if he doesn't get sniped, it's J.K. Dobbins right here. I think that offense would be very much improved. Dalvin Cook, I don't know where he's going to be at all. Obviously, if he stays in Minnesota, I love it. But I don't know where he's going to be. I know Dobbins is going to be in Baltimore with a way better offense, we presume right now. So,
That's facts.
and now I'm
So
looking
who
at wide
you
receivers.
get back on
and
this
it's
back
getting
end?
slim.
How you
I'm
feel about
like-
JSN right now?
There's so much potential there, right? But I'm looking, and I only have one wide receiver, bro. Jason would have to be my wide receiver too. Like that's
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
that's a big ask off rip. But I do
Isaiah
plan to stack.
Pacheco over Dalvin Cook. Yuck.
I mean, right now Pacheco. We know what Pacheco's gonna be.
What?
He's the starter out. He's the starter out there for Kansas City. We know that at least.
Okay. I like that you said that. I got him in a couple leagues. Makes me feel good.
Yeah, but where is Dalvin gonna be? We want it to be Miami or Minnesota, but we still have no clue. You know who I think is still a dark horse to make another move at running back?
Who?
Buffalo.
Yeah.
They didn't
which
add much.
I think their options are slim, but
Yeah.
they could probably still get Derrick Henry. I know that talk's been quieted, but
They haven't added much in the draft. I feel like they could go ahead and that's a great pick, by the way. I feel like they could go
yes, sir.
ahead and reach out to Leonard Fournette, who was somebody they were trying to get last year. Um,
Yeah.
Zeke's still out there, unsigned. They still need a big body back. They have Damian Harris. If they go into the season without getting one of these guys and Damian Harris is their starter, he's going to be in a really nice spot because we know what he is as a runner already. So
I like Damon Harris. I don't think they should replace him because I think they have a good complement if Cook can just be half of his brother. But
Yeah.
there's just a lot of question marks on a team that's in championship mode, and that's the last thing you want is question marks. So I think they do. If they get Dalvin Cook, I would be upset, but I think Dalvin came out and said he didn't want to play with his brother.
Really?
Don't quote me on that, but I might have been too deep in
I was
Twitter
gonna say,
one night, and
that
I
would
think
have
I
been
saw
pretty
something.
disappointing.
But yeah, we'll see.
Imagine being like
This guy has 4 receivers, 1 quarterback, no running back, no tight end.
Right, but look at the 4 receivers.
Deshaun Watson. What is he doing though? He has no running backs.
Bruh, but look at the 4 receivers though. This is highest point total.
Oh, okay. But I thought the structure
Bruh,
was
he
like
stacked Jamar Chase and T Higgins.
keep him.
I don't like.
Oh.
I don't like stacking the kids. Like that's. Like obviously I like them both, but for a best ball team to have 2 of the guys on the same roster, I
And
just
you
don't
get
feel
the
like
best
that.
receiver in Cincy every week. It's not. Ain't nothing
I
bad
mean
about
that's
that.
true. You approach it that way. Whoever has the best game in Cincy.
Yeah, Dak Prescott. Let me see this guy's receivers. Chris Olave, D Hop, Jerry Jeudy, Tyler Lockett. Nice. Shot White over Cam Akers.
Nah, that's a mistake. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he's a very elite runner.
Shot White?
Yeah, I think he's a
He's
great pass
not.
catcher, but I don't think he's an elite runner.
He's not.
And hear me out. If Sean Tucker is healthy,
He's winning that job with ease.
Hear me
it's not even a
out.
question.
if Sean
No,
Tucker is healthy,
don't give him. Yeah, auto drafted Cam Akers. That's a sick world we live in, man.
I'd be all about that.
Oh, I got sniped. I wanted David Montgomery, man. Sick world. Sick world. This is too intense, man. Can I get at least a minute? Dang.
Nope. Gotta get this thing. Gotta keep this thing moving.
I got receivers. I need some running backs. I need some hope. A lot of hope on this team. I don't like it, but we'll ride with it. My thing just glitched up. Let me take them. Bang, bang.
Javonte Williams is a great pick right there.
I'd rather have Montgomery.
Really? Because you'll
Yeah.
have the best.
Because then I would have the Detroit backfield locked up.
Yeah, I understand that.
Still some talent at receiver, too. So I think I got to dip back into that one coming back around.
Bruh, I might be starting the rookie wide receiver crew. I ain't even gonna lie.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's probably a lot wrong with that, but for now, just to make the best of it.
I hate it right now. I'm looking at these running backs and it's awful. There's some diamonds in the rough, kind of, but this whole
Yeah, you really got
roster's
to
pretty rough.
DIY, do your own research on this one.
Give me the player, bro. God.
I knew it. Get your boy. Get your boy.
I have to.
How do you feel about James Conner this year?
They're gonna have to rely on him a lot to start the year. So
I agree.
I don't hate it for him. Um, but yeah, it's going to be high. They're going to have to depend on him a lot. And best
Khalil
believe
Herbert.
on the best believe on the come round, I got to target Roshan Johnson.
I was gonna say, why you take Khalil Herbert?
Yeah, I just want the best running back in Chicago, honestly.
So do you have different matchups each week, and that's how it's best ball, or do they just take the score from each week
There's
and they just add the
the
total?
top players of the quote unquote starting roster size is what they add each week.
Okay, I feel like I'm asking these questions a little too late, but it is what it is.
This is the first one ever, so
Tony.
again, bear with us. We will definitely get better at this as the off season progresses and more news comes out, and we understand how to draft in these leagues. But right now, I'm just clicking through all these guys and seeing where I could get my guys to fit most. That's hilarious. I had my finger on his stats, and then he was just gone.
Why? Oh, you knew I was gonna take him?
I didn't. I was just looking at this, like the potential.
Well, it was between him and Jamison Williams. If Jamison wasn't suspended for 6 games, then I would have took him.
Yeah.
I think by week 6, Mike Williams might be rethinking a back injury. He usually gets hurt once or twice a year, so
He
especially what I've been
always
seeing
lands
this
and
morning.
hurts himself.
Yeah, he should get the opportunity to shine at some point. But landing spot's great. He's not a receiver 1, but he could be a great 1A or 1B with like Mike Evans or Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. So we ball. Gotta pray every night for that one, but I believe it. Like I don't think they believe it. They don't even have a picture for him yet. But or no, all the rookies are like that. When are you gonna update my dogs, man? They in the league now.
They do need to update your dogs. Sheesh. This roster is gonna look so bad. This roster is gonna look
This is bad.
awful. And to those who don't know, I am drafting on the phone because it's a little bit smoother than the computer. But yeah, you can see my roster actually in this little bottom right corner. It is something. There's players there.
What you working with? Let me see.
We got Justin Fields, Jonathan Taylor, J.K. Dobbins, Khalil Herbert, Amon-Ra St. Brown, JSN, Jordan Addison, and Mark Andrews.
It's not bad. You just got the rookies, so just question marks.
Huge
Who'd you just
question marks.
take? Oh no, it's my team.
The
Never mind.
first pick in the draft literally avoided quarterback till now, and he has AR as a starting quarterback.
Ain't bad. I was thinking about that, but I'm like,
In a future
That's
draft
me.
when we employ different strategies, I might. I might not take.
mean, you definitely need 2 quarterbacks, but I might.
Yeah. There's a lot of potential.
Because you still got Kirk Cousins on the board. He's nice. He's really nice. I think next year's going to be really nice for fantasy.
Yeah. He will definitely
Like, really
be
nice.
throwing the ball a lot. I want to see what his year stats come out for passing yards. If it's within that 4,200 range, I'll probably go over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might end up getting James Williams back on this end real quick.
It's possible.
Ooh, the suspension helping me out. I'll hold that, baby. Crazy.
Zay, gone.
Over Cortland Sutton. I agree.
I was about to say we don't know where Cortland Sutton's gonna be, and right now that, I ain't gotta say it.
I mean, out of all the receivers on the board, I think he is, like, better.
It's funny he goes over both his teammates. Who do you think is the highest scoring wide receiver for Baltimore this year, in terms of points per game?
All the way healthy is going to be OBJ. They're not touching OBJ. Like, it's just OBJ. Like, that's the only thing holding him back is just being on the field. He could be half. Again, dog?
Oh, right in front.
Again?
Oh, right
Nah.
in front.
It's like, I'm straight with getting sniped, but, like, come on, bro. The pick before,
Every time.
I don't even want to draft no more, man. What is this?
Every time.
So now it's between Zach Charbonnet and Devin whatever his name is. I'm going to go with
Devin
the one like A-Chain. Yeah, I'll take him.
God. Yeah, that's my boy. That is my boy.
Well, everyone's
See,
stacking receivers, so I'll stack the opposite, I guess.
so look at this. We're in the 9th round, right? Geno Smith's still back here. Aaron Rodgers still back here.
Yeah.
Jared Goff still
What?
back here.
It's
Russell
one
Wilson still
QB.
back here. Kyler Murray still back here. I'm seeing the strategy already. Okay, like I'm
Well,
testing
the
the
strategy
waters.
pays off. The only way that it works in the opposite is if you're like second, third round QB wins MVP. Then you get that edge because, of course, they went crazy that year.
Yeah.
So then it's worth it, you know?
Yeah, but if I could have the top scorer each week between Geno, who has 3 solid receivers now, or Aaron Rodgers, who has Garrett Wilson and company, or Jared Goff, who has quite a few weapons. You know, he likes to throw to them running backs too. This is something that I got to approach differently on my next time out.
Yeah, but I remember one QB draft I did where I got lucky on this, but I started the run on QBs. So as long as there's like, let's say if I go ahead and pick Josh Allen 1 or Patrick Mahomes and everybody else starts getting their guy right afterwards, then it's like a free round. It's like, okay,
Right.
like I just got first dibs, you know?
You're right,
So,
though.
but like, especially in this, I don't know who I'm drafting with. Jiu-Jitsu, J-Suit, I don't, BD, like, these could be kids, all I know. Oh, you took Bateman? Come on, bro. We were just talking about him.
He got to stay on the field, man.
Yeah,
If he
I like
stays on
it.
the field,
The
it's-
OBJ move yet?
Yeah, he went
Yeah.
before me.
Would you have taken OBJ if he was on there?
I would like to say I would, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, G.
What's good, Trig?
Who'd he take? Dalton Kincaid.
I don't hate it, man. I really don't. I'll pull the trigger
I'll-
on Sharps.
Dang, I was gonna do that. Why'd you do that, man?
I had to, man.
Huh?
I had to do it. Sharps had to go. I'm looking at the team. I am really not feeling confident at all.
I'm not. I thought I could snag Elijah Moore this back end coming back. Someone already took him. So I gotta keep on reaching. Like, is this
probably
what this
can.
is about? Just a game of reach?
Nah, not usually. I feel like you could probably still get Elijah Moore, honestly.
He's gone. What do you mean?
Wait, did he go? Where did
Yeah,
he
he
go?
went.
Did I miss him?
He went before Juju and Dalton Kincaid.
Oh, sheesh. Oh,
Pat Fryermuth. What? Oh my
that's
gosh.
his second tight end, though. He has Dallas Goedert.
See, I want to take Jamal Williams now, because I think that's a good pick, but I have plenty of RBs. So I have to take a receiver, and then it's like, who? So I got to
Receiving
reach.
core looking like Drake London.
Do I snipe you and take Rashawn Johnson?
Yeah, you can. I think that's a smart move.
No, I got 3 seconds. Okay.
I think Jonathan Mingo.
It was between him and Romeo Dobbs, and I looked up and saw 3 seconds, so I went with my heart.
How do you feel, if you're being realistic with your expectations, how well do you think Jonathan Mingo is going to perform this year? Give me a
I
receiving
think
total.
the way Bryce Young plays is depends on how they set up their offense, because he doesn't, especially in Alabama's last year, he couldn't focus on one receiver. There was no guy to throw to, but he still got his, you know. So I think that's why the Mahomes comparisons are accurate, because no matter who is around him, he'll find a way to get him the ball. So with Mingo, with the Panthers drafting him pretty high in the second round, I think they got some plans.
I think they got some pretty solid plans as well.
Yeah, worth the risk reward, especially what spot are we at? I don't even know what round we're in, 10. So I'll take it. Especially with Alan Lazard or Jacoby Myers, keep them. I don't want them boys.
Bro,
Sky Moore,
both-
dead in the
both.
water.
I was about to say, all those guys give me reason to pause. Like, I don't love the chances of any of them, really. Damn. What are we looking at here? Darnell Mooney, that spot is solid. I think he's in for a bigger year than he was last year, in a more traditional role for himself. He should not be a wide receiver 1 on the team. We get to see him in a traditional wide receiver 2 role. So
We got 18 rounds, dog.
we're at 11 already, though. Like, these last 3 are going to fly. What's your take on Antonio Gibson?
I don't want to touch him with a 10-yard pole. Like, he's good, but it's
What
just
are they-
Washington as a whole. It's just
What are we doing
they
with
have
them?
talent. What are they doing with anybody in Washington?
Yeah. Which we
It's
talked
just
about.
a team that I don't want to touch.
we talked about quarterbacks. This guy took Dak at the 74. Um, he could have not did that and stacked his Kirk pick with his Jared Goff pick and
Good.
be big chilling. I'm really big on. Obviously, we don't know bye weeks yet, so as the off weeks progress, we'll have that to cook with as well. But I think Jared Goff and Kirk Cousins might be the way to go in this league. Like going forward, stacking a Jared Goff and a Kirk Cousins on the same roster, or taking an Anthony
Yeah.
Richardson and then a Kirk Cousins, so you get maybe Anthony Richardson rushes for a touchdown and rushes for 80 yards and then throws for 200 with a touchdown or something like that. Just fill in the stat sheet, and then you have Kirk with his kind of like he's probably gonna throw for 350 and 3 touchdowns every once in a while, because he has 2 guys now that I feel like have that ability to beat defenses, be solid route runners and stuff. Okay, we got you up at the 11th round.
It's between Hyatt and Dobbs again. See, what am I doing?
A lot of Dobbs things you're liking over there.
Yeah, for a reason. I'll take him.
Okay. Coming up to my pick.
I didn't want to snipe you either. I know who you're taking.
Who?
I know
Go
who
ahead.
you're taking.
Tell
Just
the
know
people
that.
who I'm taking.
Go ahead. Take him.
If you
The people
know-
see it. He's taking this guy right here.
They can see it? Okay.
Yeah.
If they can see it, let's see how accurate you are.
You do have back-to-backs. I saw that. So one of these picks will be him. I don't know if it's going to be the first one, but guaranteed. Top
Oh, Roshan Johnson?
Got to be.
I mean, I'd be silly not to. It's funny, I thought he was gone. Did he just leave, though? Hold up. Nah, he's still
Nice on the board.
there. Okay.
Voila. Thank you for watching. Here it is.
This is a little bit early, obviously, but the talent is there, and I feel like I got to ride with it. In a run-heavy offense, I feel like he will at least be the backup, at minimum be the backup. So, and then we come back around, and I'm on the wide receivers. And it looks like a bunch of crap.
I wouldn't say crap. I'm liking Adam Thielen at this spot.
I am too.
Like, he's a certified 2 out of everybody else that's on the list. It's like, come on, DJ
He'll be a
Chark
safety
potentially.
blanket
Yeah, he'll be a safety blanket
for
end zone
Bryce
target.
Young, yeah. I think still the most technically sound and talented receiver in that receiver room right now. Obviously, Mingo has the athleticism and the ability to grow. Obviously, DJ Chark is a little bit taller, I think, faster. But in terms of just how he runs routes, how he gets open, he'll still be the guy that Bryce Young could depend on day one.
It's facts. Yeah, let's go get your guy. This guy. I hate this draft, really do.
Yeah, this shit's awful. I won't lie to you. I'm just here holding my head. See, Russell Wilson's still available right now. Jordan Love, gosh, Trey Lance still available right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. How many quarterbacks do I have? One?
But just like I said, your guy wins MVP. It's edge. Top 2 in voting, edge.
Yeah, I'm not making that my mantra next time, though. I'm looking at some of these rosters, right? Let me start breaking down maybe some of the ones I like more. Even though I don't love mine, I'm looking at a lot of these other ones, and I'm like, you guys had the potential to really stack some solid guys. I don't know which one I look at. I'm like, sheesh, yeah, that's the one, you know? Maybe this Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, but he took Damian Pierce so early. Like, that offense isn't going to be viable enough for Damian Pierce to be worth that pick. Do you agree? I don't know if you agree, but...
I think they're going to try to be viable. They traded away their 24 first next year, so...
Yeah.
We'll see if they can, but they don't plan to be bad, it looks like. Which
And
I don't blame them. If you look at a handful of their games, they're like one
right
score
there,
games they could have won.
they were
Yeah,
right there.
right there. So the Texans are a lot closer to putting it together than people are making it seem.
I
And
am a little
like
bit
they're already
worried.
mocking that pick as like a top 2 pick next year. I don't believe that.
I mean, we do our AFC. Well, we do our team predicted wins video in the summer. We definitely plan to hit all 32 teams this year. Um, there's teams out there that I think have a worse defense than what I've kind of seen. Actually, a worse offensive line too. And what I've kind of seen is the offensive line and the defense really sets the tone for your entire roster.
Oh,
Um,
baby.
so obviously you have a fairly solid quarterback that can do a lot, but it's all about that offensive line and that defense. Because Detroit, they had a solid offensive line, they had a decent enough quarterback. Their defense was so bad that they were losing games that they were scoring 40 points in. Like, can't have that.
That's why I do like teams like, or people on the offense with the Lions, with the Vikings, because they're high power offenses with very shitty defenses. So, match made in heaven. You want to go in a shootout? Come on, let's ride. Make sure they're on my team.
Yeah, teams with bad offenses are great for fantasy. Jeff Wilson down here, Raheem Mostert down here, Deontay Foreman down here. Sheesh. Okay. I think I'll lock up my one of my second quarterbacks down here. But I could probably wait for the comeback. Oh no, I can't. Sheesh. That vibrating countdown, bro. Ugh.
Jimmy G, yuck.
Hey man, he still got Devontae Adams as of recording. It's decent enough, I guess. Offense with Josh Jacobs. Do I love it? No, but hopefully I don't have to depend on him much. Hopefully it's Justin Fields a lot. Jimmy G in very rough stints like bye weeks, or if Fields picks up something injury wise. But hopefully I won't have to see him starting very often on my roster. This guy came back to me anyway, which is who I think I was going to lean on anyway. No,
Good pickup,
no,
good pickup.
I hit the wrong one. I was going to go Peoples Jones. Ah.
Oh.
Okay, I'll take DJ Chark though.
Hey, I'll trade you People Jones for Chark.
It's funny because we can't trade.
I know.
But take Peoples Jones for me, please.
Take the boy.
Yeah. So wait, what?
Only had one tight end, bruv.
Not the Irv Smith pick. Golly. These backgrounds, it's just like we've said in other drafts before, it is kind of get your guy. Somebody who survived the draft actually, who I plan to draft now, is one of my targets for my second tight end.
Who?
Super productive early in the year. Tied to a very good quarterback. Had a couple rough spots. Dealt with some injuries. Gerald Everett. The Chargers did not pick anybody up of consequence. Huh?
Jerick McKinnon. Oh, he did get re-signed. Okay.
Not yet, I don't think. Did he?
Nah, he did. They're bringing him back.
I heard they were, but I didn't see a contract yet.
I don't think he got signed because he doesn't have a team on his name. But I did read that they were bringing him back, so it should.
I saw that too. Which yeah, that means he should be a part of the roster. But imagine that's the thing though. Like Lenny was signing with Buffalo, didn't happen. Other buddy who ended up going back to Washington, he was signing 100% away from Washington. He came back. I need to see the actual contract signed. That Cream Hunt pick is smart because he could end up in Buffalo too for the free.
I think this next guy I take will end up in Buffalo.
You said the next guy you take?
Buffalo. Yeah, because I was going to take Tank Gisby, but I'm going to pray that Leonard Fournette ends up there.
I like
He'll
that.
be nice in the winter.
Yeah, big back, man. Big back. Big
This is the
body back.
longest 18 rounds I've ever been a part of, dog.
There's no way. There's no way this is the longest 18 rounds you've been a part of.
It feels like it. I don't even want to draft no more. Get me out of here. I feel like a prisoner.
Imagine, well, because they have 3-team and 6-team league ones in this too, but I don't know how deep those go. But it's also because it's like a 12-teamer. And some people are still taking full 30 seconds on this. Which, bruh, we're out here in the 15th round. Gosh.
Yeah. We got, what, 2 more rounds? Back in 15th.
There's somebody I'm targeting right here. 2. 2 guys I'm targeting. I'm hoping I can leave with both. Boom. That's one.
All right. Okay. Was the second one Tank?
The other one is Gerald Everett, but it could end up being Tank or Josh Downs. I don't have a second tight end.
Yeah, I like the Everett pick at this spot. I don't think anybody else takes him because everybody has 2 tight ends before you.
Yeah, I think I'll be able to get him no issue. Zach Evans is an interesting pick right here. How do you feel about that? I was kind of indifferent on his talent, but he went 6th round draft capital.
Yeah, 6th round, you don't really have plans to use him. It's like if he surprises us, they won't use him.
But he went to the Rams,
Like,
which
yeah, he really got to show out.
they don't love Cam Akers.
Oh, no, they love him now because they were supposed to trade him. They're like, we'll keep him.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
But I don't think they're committed to, like, making it be like, oh, this is our guy, you know? They'd be willing to let him walk next year or something. Or if he gets hurt, or if he has a bad game, or if he fumbles.
I mean, yeah, because they got to get assets back from that Stafford trade. Their first pick this year was in the 3rd round, so...
Yeah, that was...
You saw how that happened. Like, you go from a Super Bowl contention to bottom of the league. Like,
damn, sniped again.
Sniped me again, man. Come on. They probably watching this live.
They probably are watching you live. As I wait for my next pick, let's start reviewing these rosters a little bit. So I'm Justin Fields, Jimmy G. Complete opposite ends of the spectrum right here. JT, J.K. Dobbins, Khalil Herbert, Zach Charbonnet, and Roshan Johnson. I feel pretty confident about having the running back 1 in Chicago, but we'll see how that shakes up. Armin Rossi and Brown, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Jordan Addison, Rashad Bateman, Adam Thielen, double tapped Carolina receivers with DJ Chark, Wan'Dale Robinson, and then my tight ends are Gerald Everett and Mark Andrews. This was a good donation.
Hey, it's fantasy. Anything can happen, man.
Hey,
Come
man.
on, you gotta believe.
Ain't much belief to be had right now.
Just let me out of this draft. Why you taking 30 seconds for Curtis Samuel, man? That don't make sense. He took Mike Gesicki.
He said,
Come on.
he's in New England? Don't matter.
Yeah, you took a New England tight end. They signed Hunter Henry and what's the black tight end that was like really good. Both were really good the year before.
Did they rework Jonnu Smith? Or I thought Jonnu Smith left.
Yeah, Jonnu Smith. No, I think he's still there. Like,
bro, if they have those two and then they're like, let's go get Mike Gesicki. Oh my gosh.
loving how this draft's going right now. Allen Robinson. Ooh wee.
How do you feel about Allen Robinson in Pittsburgh?
I think it's not the best situation. He's getting paid though. Unless they plan to throw the ball a bunch more, they do have a slightly better offensive line. We'll see, but
I truly believe that he'll pay dividends for a guy like George Pickens. I do.
I hope
feel
so.
like
I saw Deontay Johnson not get any targets last year, and Deontay Johnson's light years ahead of Allen Robinson. So
yeah. I also don't think you have Deontay Johnson. Like you said, I don't think Deontay Johnson's a very happy camper over there.
no, maybe move him still.
Yeah. There's that angle, obviously, but Tyquan Thornton
But until
over any of the guys that are above him right now, I don't love. I just don't really have faith in the passing offense in New England.
same.
So it's like I get it, but like why?
Yeah, I don't like anybody at this spot. Actually, I do. I like this pick a lot. I forgot about my boy. Sleeper.
You are big on him. Give me a
Sleeper.
reasoning again behind him.
Second round talent out of Notre Dame. He has every physical attribute to get it done.
He
But
does.
we're gonna blame him being in Pittsburgh. So why his career's done? And he's now playing next to DJ Moore and Justin Fields. Way better quarterback than anyone in his career. I'm good. I'll keep him.
Okay. I won't say I'm sold, but I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, definitely worth in the 17th round. Worth the pick. I think he should have been like a 15th, 14th round, just because, like you said, the potential.
Mm-hmm. Gosh, I made a huge mistake.
What? Khalil Shakir?
I like Khalil Shakir a lot, but I should have taken both my flyers back here. I only took
What?
one.
Justin Ross?
Yeah.
You'll probably come back and get him.
Nah, because I'm taking this other guy before Justin Ross.
Who?
I'm closing out my draft with somebody that I should have closed out my rookie draft if you watched the last video. With.
Oh, Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about Tank at that spot, but I'm like, I couldn't pass on Claypool.
100% taking Tank at this spot.
He makes it to you.
If I get snapped, I'll be pretty sad about it, but I understand.
Right here. He has 7 receivers. If he takes an 8th one, I'd be highly upset.
Here we go. I'm picking a 9th one. Here we go.
You don't like Isaiah Likely?
Nah, I don't care about no other tight ends, man. Come on.
What about your boy Justin Ross?
Don't snipe me. Let's go. It's tank season. My roster's set.
This is the last pick. I can finally done. Thank
I'm
the Lord.
very happy about it currently.
Darnell Washington.
I don't love that pick. But, whatever. If that's what your heart desires, if you're a Darnell
whatever floats
Washington
your
fan.
goat. Baker Mayfield. Go ahead and take the kid. Do you have any more picks, or you done?
Oh, I'm done.
Yeah, finally.
I'm just watching. You got Izzy? Okay.
I had to.
What's your reason behind Canada? Obviously, as a prospect, he was interesting, but then draft capital sucked, landing spot sucked. So.
See, y'all think the draft capital sucked, landing spot sucked. Let me fix you because my AirPod disconnected. But I think he's better than the backup to Breece Hall, and I think he's talented enough to carve out his own role. So I think he'll get plenty of opportunity in New York.
Okay. I don't hate. I really don't hate what you got going on with that. I also believe that he's more talented than Zenobin Knight.
Yes.
Bigger body. I think if you're able to... You want guys to kind of offer you different things. Unfortunately for him, I don't think he offers much different than Breece Hall.
No.
He's just a less talented Breece Hall. But
yeah,
if Breece Hall were to go down or be a little bit delayed coming back from injury, I feel like he could slot into that RB1 spot kind of like he did, like Zenobin Knight did.
I agree. So this draft just ended. What happens now?
We review our teams, man. That's what happens now. Draft is ended. We go in.
I gotta.
We just talk about what we got. We're not going to go too deep because we just did a whole draft. So we'll just go over the players we have. We'll hit live. BestBall. Nothing came up. Bear with us.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
We're trying to figure it out on the fly. Again, going past this one will be a lot better, but currently we are struggling. Completed. Okay, so I'm on completed drafts. I'm on the league.
Oh, I got you.
And I'm ready to just review. So go ahead. Read off your roster real quick.
Got Josh Allen, Desmond Ridder at quarterback, Jahmyr
Ooh.
Gibbs, DeAndre Swift, Javonte Williams, Devin Achane, Kendra Miller, Leonard Fournette, Israel Kamba. You can say it.
I'm betting
Receiving
10.
room. There we go. Cooper Cup, Drake London, Quentin Johnston, Jonathan Mingo, Romeo Dobbs, John Mechie, Chase Claypool. Tight ends are Kyle Pitts, Irv Smith.
I won't lie, your running back room is nice. I like the Desmond Ritter pick. I think we are sleeping on him still. Obviously, Josh Allen is a solid pick as well. Wide receiver room solid. Not a bad roster. Where are you projected to finish right now, like points wise?
Where did I find that at? It says 2,525.
Interesting. So this is my roster: Justin Fields, Jimmy G, JT, J.K. Dobbins, Khalil Herbert, Zach Charbonnet, Roshan Johnson. At the wide receiver positions, we have Amon-Ra St. Brown, JSN, Jordan Addison, Rashad Bateman, Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, Wandale Robinson, Khalil Shakir, and my sneaky little Tank Dell pick as the last pick. Got Mark Andrews and Gerald Everett as my tight ends. Currently projected 2,805 points. Anything can happen in fantasy. This has been our first draft on Underdog. We'll work out kind of how we want this edited going forward. This one might be a little bit
So we just got out. I'm going to conclude this episode of Kick and Post Best Ball Draft. I don't think we're the biggest fans of either of our teams, but we got to ride with it now. Cost us $3. We in it for the biscuit. So catch you guys later, and I'm going to call them all and see what's good. So